And have a look. The start of play will be in action just soon. Stay tuned, stay there, and that's we see the action has taken place between these two teams, boys in blue versus boys in red, and that seems out to be very good one and a great competition and a great way, and that's a good one. We have two great goalkeepers in the tournament we've seen throughout. From Rovers Club in red jersey, we have a very good goalkeeper who have almost turned out everybody with his skill, Ankit Bhuyan. Along on the Bidanasi Club, we have the goalkeeper, Nagin Murmu, captain and the goalkeeper, leading in the best way. And that's what we all look to see, that great things happening up. Stay tuned. That's just the beginning of a good intention of what will be the best to see. They're just looking to create that one and hits the pole. Who would have thought the Rovers Club have just got an early breakthrough? That would have been the quickest goal of the tournament within 40 seconds. It would have been the quickest. But still, that looks to be impressive one there. As a good clearance coming up from the defense line, as what we see, that's again the best thing happening up right there, and that's what they look to go with that same intent, same rhythm, and that's how it happens. And how does it tackles and takes it down. No worry, just take it down. And that's what we look to see that one up. With that again brilliant pass, but a good clearance coming. Still, the ball is in possession of Rovers Club. Try to slide it down, but they've got it best. And that's what they look to get that chance. And that's what we look to impress that once. And that's what we take it down. And that's he looks to get that pace. Look to get that pace in the best way. And that's what the pressure he looks to apply that one. And that's the best part of this one. He's taking that leverage. And that's what it looked to get going, where we have two sides, Rovers Club versus Bidanasi Club. Two great, impressive team. And that's we have the captain and goalkeeper there from his end. And then it looks great to watch them up going well, looking to get all the chances. And that's what it happens. It takes out to be in the good position. And that's just the beginning of the game, which shows the game is still above everyone's expectation. Nobody knows which is going to be the turning point and how does it come. No one knows. On the other way, the captain Ankit, the goalkeeper we have, captain we have Rajesh Nayak with his jersey number 9, a great forward player. And that's what the cross pass coming in looks to get it through, and somehow they would look to get that intersection. Jersey number 23 this time, Mahesh Hansda, with that brilliant throw in. along with his teammate Mohammed Amin. We have a great player as well, Chandra Muduli. At this time, it seems out to be fully in dominant. What the Rovers Club looks out to see, looks out to get that one in that way. And that's what he looks to come back, striking back. Still has got that chance, but referees blowing that whistle. Chosen number 10 as a good one from Rovers Club, Suresh Kharia. Jersey number 7, Najib. Jersey number 6, Abhinash Muduli. We have Mahesh K with jersey number 15. Rahul Lal, jersey number 2. Jersey number 5. Jersey number 2, we have Sirosh Khan along with his co-mate Rahul Lal. And that's what both teams are looking to point out is just the beginning of the game. I'll tell you as we proceed further, as we see the ground factors little hard, as the ground is that wet, as we see a bit of humidity as compared to the other days at little tough conditions. Sometimes it becomes but dry. The ground is dry, so never difficult for the team right now and at the moment to go through that point to look to point out that one. So that's what it happens with time to time and thing changes up, and the difficult conditions allow to nurtures you to be a good player, and that's what we see. And we have a good player there from their end, Bhavani Shankar, who did a great job in the previous match. We have Parao Tudu as well, performing well as per the expectation time, and just what they're looking to find that easy gap. And that so far we can analyze or we looks pointing out to a conclusion. So far it's just the beginning of a game. We have Birju Patro as well, and Dhaneshwar Beshra we have as a midfielder, a big responsibility mounting to his play, what he is responsible as he holds that one. With all the hopes of players on his way as a midfield, he have to prove his best. What good capable he is of, he is to show. Along with his teammate on right to left, we have Sumit Ghosh. We have a very good substitute line as well. From the referee part, we've seen a great position, and that's what players look to find that space, looking to create that game, and that's what Bidanasi Club trying to get with that attacking side. As so far, never easy it looks which team would win. That's just the beginning, but at the kind of gameplay where which every each moment, every minute it passes, it looks like one team is better than the other. But at last, it comes to be a great fighting context for both teams. And this is how we all come to a conclusion to a part that it never seems out to be an easy one to judge on each side or each player. It's an 11-person game, not one and one, and that's what they've got the ball looking to get that pass. Jersey number 11 with that brilliant pass coming in, and that's a good clearance coming in from the defense line. It was Paro Tudu from Bidanasi Club with that absolutely great pass without any hesitation. Didn't take any second, just a splash with his right foot, and he's passed that one brilliantly. And that's the beauty of this game. Along with we have referee part, which has been great, phenomenal Rajkumar Angosana Singh, match commissioner of today, Sumit Patra, and we have the team managers from the Bidanasi Club, Chiranjeev Shekhar Behera. We have assistant referee Ratnakar Soren, assistant referee 2 Siva Prasad Samantre, and Sakhawat Ali Khan is the fourth officials of the day today we have. As this game proceeds, let's see what we have more into our bucket. What more we have into our bucket? Let's see. And this is going to be a great game, isn't it? Between players, they're looking to get their best side, looking to get their best portion, looking to find it in all the best possible way of getting that action, getting all those things with a great clarity of mind, looking to get with that perseverance. And that's what it looked impressive, more well and better it seems out to be, with the great touch of responsibility that we have onto our way. And that's what we look to impress ourselves on that shape, looking to create that chance, looking to get through that chance, looking to build that chance with that pressure coming in, with halting, jolting into that way. And that's a good one coming in, but a good save by Captain Nagin Murmu. He's taking two roles, goalkeeper as well as captain. And the pressure which he have is more, he soaks into himself as he has two roles. He have to define both, as a leader, as a captain, how he takes his team, how he plays his team, with how he shuffles his best players, how he leads the team with that guidance. That's, and the other way is saving that, putting all his hard efforts to prove with a great save, with great passes, and that's what actually it gives. It gets in that way. And that's what time changes, time flies. It's been 14 minutes and 45 seconds. Time is going off and off the game, but so far never looks for any conclusion which team is standing high on the note. Where is that's the Babul Singh taking that lead to his teammate, passing Paru Tudu. As just 5 minutes before, we've seen a tremendous pass coming from his right leg, but could not get to that clearance, and a wonderful piece of defense line by Mahesh Hanshda, Muhammad Amin, Chandra Mudulu, this exceptionally great defender, showing their best, showing what best they can do. And that's what it takes. It takes a great way of matching it short, trying to keep that one simple, trying to keep it difficult. At some time, they're losing that grip. With that brilliant pass coming in, they're just looking to beat that number, just trying to somehow get close to that point, somehow trying to get that position, somehow trying to get back that way, but could not getting that point. And that's what in the end they're looking to plan that one. That's what Rovers Club and Bidanasi Club both are trying to put that in that same way, same go, looking to create that pressure, and that's how things happen. And that's how thing works actually. It looks like just a way off the game goes, off the side, off we go. And that just looks is more impressive on the side with that charge taking it up. With Chelsea number three trying to play that one. And then with that brilliant pass coming in with that throw to action, Jersey number seven tried to pull that one up, looking to get that things going up, looking to create those chances, looking to go with everything coming stronger in his way, in his arc, looking to spread that all the things coming in his way. And that's what he looks to create that charge. He looks to create that space within himself. He's looking to mark down all those things, looking to settle it down, and that's what he takes himself. He likes to keep it way, he likes to keep things going up, and that's with all the best way he looks to create, he looks to get those things, those charges up with back to all the clashes, all the great things coming in. And that's what is a great play of football. There's a collusion coming up strongly, and that's what referee clearly sees in front of him. And that's a great piece of noticing players whenever these things happen. It's a great way and a great analysis of referees pointing out just in quick succession with no hesitation giving foul to the opponent for that mistake, and that has to be paid. And that sometimes we take these mistakes lightly but didn't know which thing comes in that way, and that's cross coming in but a well taken in time by captain Nagun Murmu, taking that one clearly. He's got his eye onto his movement, and that is what he's keeping every single moment. Is noticing up where the ball's falling up, where the player's foot is arriving, and that could be a chance. Is it? Yes, it is. Absolutely brilliance. Now good Murmu has no clue, and that's what Rovers Club have marched with that moment. They've got the point of difference, and that's a big point of difference is created that one with that brilliant pass coming in and strongly getting into that one. No chance, no answer to it. Absolutely great. And that's wonderful by Suresh Khadi. No clue. And that's what they'll be happy to draw their first blood. They get it through the nets. The first goal followed with Rovers Club. Impressive start as it shows. And how many more goals we can see in the remaining time, how much more we can see in that point. And that's what all we look to see, that in that favorite way, looking to analyze that way, looking to clearly witness that point. And that's what how things changes, how things looks at the site. it becomes a great decider very often for all of us to ensure that we get it back. And that's what it looks to go with that same repetition, same point, same interest. And that's what it looks like going through that way, hitting that one up. Sometimes you hit that deck in such a great way it becomes disastrous for sounding it difficult, but sometimes it gets even tough and tougher with the situation it arises out of it. And that's what things happen. Thing goes with that time, with time to time thing gets into that action, and that's how things happen. And that's what we've seen very often in that point. Great display of sportsmanship by players, and that's what he looks to rise on that occasion with that cross pass just going away. That's Bidanasi Club trying to prove their best, coming strongly with that counter attack, showing their impact onto that goal line. And that's what they're able to raise the first corner. Not so wrong, yes, the first corner coming up with all the hopes opening now, as this is Bidanasi Club's turn to make sure that they can also come up with that intent. They have that positive intent of making this moment count. And every moment counts in this game, with each and every second being following up, get it through pass. And that's what we see is as a cross coming in from right. And they're ready for that kick with that cross coming in and a good clearance in the end. But somehow trying to go with that left foot, going away with that one. As we see, the first corner could not get the best conversion. Bidanasi Club lost that corner in that case, but look to come back strongly with those small opportunities they create and would love to turn those one into the best side. And that's what it's a game of finding opportunities, creating opportunities, and getting banked on the opportunities within the right time. And that's what it happens, making sure that counting every possible and every possibility of making it as short and simple, and that what it looks to. And that's what he looks to impress things up. And that's what he looks to impress things up, taking it with timely way, looking to ensure that he gets thing going up, looking to. And that what he holds things with time going up, looking to create those one, looking to identify those. And that's what we look to see those things coming up straight away with that good way. And that's what it looks quite impressive, quite great, with all those things hoping up for best for the team to get a good comeback in that good strong way as it looks to hold. That good pass coming in, but a good clearance in that way, with that good clearance going off the way, trying to capitalize that way, trying to put that one in that need, looking to create that chance strongly with that pass, trying to keep the ball in, and then kicking with that header, and a good, brilliant save, amazing save as he lies it down, jersey number 15, Padyumna Swan, with that amazing movement, almost saving that one, going their team with one more down. And that's what we see very often, as these are the great steps which ensures that they got a great timing, they got great things coming in their way. And that's what he looks to create that chance, looking to get that one inside that one, going up upfrontedly way, looking to ensure that moment. And that could be another one, but just loses it from that close distance. How could he miss that one? He was nearly so close with that good one, but just tried to squeeze that one. Nagun Murmu this time saved it brilliantly. They've got a corner, in fact, but still, yes, surprisingly saved that. That was a difficult pass and a great way to save it. And let's see what this corner can bring some enjoyment, can bring some delightfulness. What this corner can prove it to the side as he comes waving in that way, giving that space. But that's what they celebrate along with defenders captain as they're able to overcome this time. But still, the the danger is not yet over. They still got the back-to-back corners. And this time they need to be very much careful with that attacking end to that box, but a good way and a good defense too. Just going away from that side, just going away from that angle, looking to get through that one, looking to get in that way. And that's what they're looking to impress things going up, down that way with all the possibility of showing that intent, marking his presence. So important, and that's about the presence, so important for him, ensuring that he gets things in good way, he gets things in a better way, a great solution and a great resolution that embarks on his way. And as he looked to get quickly moving with that pass and a brilliant piece of show, showcasing his skill and speed. What a great athletic he is, showing out his best what he can do, run quickly, speeding up, and then targeting that goal with a great lead as they got two on the board. And that's what Rovers Club are not happy with the kind of play it happened. It's just one goal. The earlier was not given with that intent, but this time it is clearly showing up, going that way, and they've gotten the things. No reply, no answer. Nagin Murmu has no clue now. And that's what Rovers Club would look to, and they like to go with that great intent. And that's what they look to impress. They look to come back with all those great things, letting and getting with that action, with all the great things coming in their way, coming in that best possible way, looking to outshine that one. And that's what they look to build that pressure, look to come back strongly with all those things. And that's what they look to get with that pressure, looking to build that one up, trying to create that one. And that's what it looks with that one, an injury coming up, and that's what the team looks to follow up with that intent, looks to get with that one, and that's what they're very much active, they're very much onto their target, they're looking to impress, they're looking to get in that all sorts of trouble with the time being passing up. That's what the pressure building mounting on Rovers Club side, not on Rovers, Bidanasi Club, as they are just one ahead. And that's they will not wanted to be in that position as just 15 minutes of time left hardly for the first half, and they would not look to get their account going in that way. They would never wanting this to happen in their way. They never wanted to get things in that difficult way, that difficult phrase of time actually, which happens out, as they would look to come back strongly with that hope, with that intent. And that's what it looks to impress, look to get side, and that's what he looks to frame that picture, looking to guide that one up clearly, impressing one with everyone with that great skill, abiding those things, looking with that action, looking to create that moment, looking to get with all that hope, with all that sideways, looking to build that pressure, looking to come back strongly into that action, looking to show his skill, show his intent, and that's what he's looking to sideways, his parting ways, with again the pressure being building on that side, pressure being mounting on that side, with a great reason to watch out this great things happening up. And that's what it is. We wait for the time, and that's it's all about the time. As it passes, time it goes. No one have that answer to that time. Time finds it flies quickly as they wanted to come strongly into that point, into that action, and that's what they look to impress, look to find themselves up. And that it seems out to be great way of watching this game, calling this one up. And that is a, oh no, this is something serious. Referee quickly signaling physiotherapist. He's running quickly onto the ground, and let's see if he does it magic to pull him back up, making sure that he gives right treatment, and that what he finds out the injury, and making sure that the players get on the ground. And that's a great job of physiotherapists, especially in ensuring players stay fit and active away from injuries. Special contribution from their end. And we wait for that moment. Time is ticking by. The way Rovers Club would never mind with time flowing in such a way. Time just flowing in such a way. That's what the Rovers Club would not want anything going difficult on that phase. And that's what things are happening upwards, going away from them, sliding just away. Quickly we see there's a change in that pace, change in that place, change in that plan. We quickly look to see improvement on that side, look to see a great wavering support, a great one on the team side. But that's all we have as a time as it just flies away, with everything just going away from their end, just going further and further things come going in that way as he looks to set it down. And that's what he adds this to this one as he embarks it. And that's what we wait. Is he okay, or there's a substitute being on his part? And that's what it takes with that down to that one, looking to spare that time, looking to get that time up. And that's what things happen. Things go and come in that way, with that mighty blow, with that action coming up, with all the great things going in that way, with that brilliant pass coming in. And that's what they look to come back with a good counter attack, looking to get the second one back to back, trying that hard. And that's a good tackle, absolutely great, and a good way to defense that, choking him away for that line, looking to create that thing in difficulty, making sure that they could not end up with that pass. And that's what with the time things happen and thing goes. Nothing happens as good as we like, as we watch in that segment. Nothing happened as good as it seems out to be, with all the things, all the timing going up. Has he got the timing right? It seems out, yes. But sometimes the execution elopes in that way, And that's what the hardest part, to provide that finishing touch. People have got several attempts, several, they've got opportunity, but not even it looks. And that's what it looks, to come back with that brilliant pass, looking to get that shape with that cross coming in. And there we have, going in that way, sliding in that way, just looking to create that chance, just looking to come back with that storming way. And that's what it seems out to be, flying with that one. And that's it, it looks with that cross pass. And again, this is a serious one. Are you kidding me? This one is, kick that one straight into that one. And look at this elevation. Why not to be happy? This is a great goal, and the best. Look at that, from long range coming back into that striking hard. No answer to Nagin Murmur. Just see in that rewind part, he's got that one from right kick, and then jersey number 70 targeting strongly. It's Mohammed Amin with that brilliant goal. Extraordinary kick into that target. As it seems out, he was waiting for this moment, and just a splash of a second, he has put Rovers Club on a high standing note to end this first half. And things are getting disastrous, difficult for the Bidanasi Club with the kind of play it's been so far from their side. No more attempts, no ball possession, little weak on the side as compared to the Rovers Club game. But stay tuned, don't go anywhere else. And that's what we find, things coming in that way, going and coming in all that way. And that's what we wait for, that entire timing, to ensure that things going good from both ends. And time flies with that perfection, time flies with that action, and that's what it takes from our end to settle it down back within our framework, within ourselves. And that's what is a great part of a great team. 43 minutes have gone, it's hardly 2 minutes, and 2 3 minutes of additional time will be provided for this first half. But look at the defense line. Rahul Lal, Avinash Mudholi, Mahesh K strongly being covering that region from the defense line to the midfield and trying to get that chance. And that's a good clearance coming in at the end. A great clearance coming back in the end. And that's what we look to end that one up. And that's what it looks quite impressing, that one up, looking to seal that moment, looking to get that moment back. And that's what they're looking to come back with that action. And that's what the time is ticking off. 47:58, and there it is, 45 minutes of time. And not sure of, like, 4 minutes of additional time being added, with a bit relief for Bidanasi Club to look at those 4 minutes with a hope to at least score a goal and come back strongly with the second half. And that's what they look to come back with a good improvisation, looking to get with that good clearance, looking to seal that moment. Oh, has he did a fumble. That would have been easiest goal, as easy you like. Both defenders on the same time trying to kick that one up, but losing that ball in the last, losing that process. But that's a wonderful control on the ball. But at last, missing that with high margin, that would have been done. That would have been third one, the easiest you like. They missed. It was just a bit of a confusion between both of them. Who would have kicked it and at last misses it? But still, they're looking to create that pressure, looking to build that pressure up, looking to see that one as they choke it up, looking to show that the best they can do, the best they can come up with. Absolutely coming with that flyer, absolutely coming with that sounding way of a great way of it looks to that as a great impression. But what it looks to us, it's impressing us at the same point, letting us the great way of identifying that instant, back on that instant, trying to get high on those, trying to get as good as we can. And that what it is about. Time waits for none. It's all about 2 minutes time left with pressure full on Bidanasi Club as they have to come back strongly. They have no clue. They have no answer to that thought. And that's what they look to see and seal that moment, looking to ensure that what they come up is a great way of watching it with that great intent. Coming back with that position, looking to march that point, and that what it seems out to be choking that point, choking that part, looking to strongly act on that one, acting on that behalf is a great way, as a great example, as it turns out to be great for watching out for both the team, both the sides, looking to impressingly holding that tightly, firmly, and getting that action into that point. And that's what it looks. A great piece of action and a great piece of relief. And what a great way, as it's just about to kick that time off, as 49 seconds are just not far away from 5 seconds more to go. Time just ticking off with ball in control of Rovers Club. And there we see that 49 minutes, the ball is in possession. And that's what they're looking to seal the last few seconds, quickly coming close and missing that mark. Missing that mark. And that's what it happens with them and what it happens with their sideways. And that's in the halftime we have Rovers Club 2, Bidanasi Club nil. And a great cameo by Rovers Club side Mohammad Amin with that splendid goal coming in the last few seconds of the final. And that's what we've seen the Rovers Club 58% possession, 42% by Bidanasi Club, 8 shots and 3 shots. There's a big margin of shots taken. And shot on target was 7 by Rovers Club, whereas nil by Bidanasi Club. Very strange to see in that game. And especially we've seen 3 saves from Bidanasi Club Three corners coming from Rovers Club, whereas two came from Bidanasi Club. Three fouls each. No yellow cards and no red cards. So stay tuned. And I promise you, this is going to be a great, interesting second half as well. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere else. You'll enjoy this moment. You'll enjoy this moment. Great. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. We are back here for this game. We'll stay tuned. That's going to be a great one, isn't it? Keeping that simple, just keeping it away from it. He's taking his time, looking to excel again, trying to create, trying to get that through, and just going over his head. And that he was looking to build that pressure, which was slightly away from him, looking to get that chance, looking to get through it. And that what it takes time actually. Very often we see that thing happening up. Not sure he was up against that opportunity. He was ready for that moment. And that's what the second half will bring great joy to the game as the game moves further. That's a good pass, jersey number 16, with along with that good pass by jersey number 9. They had a very good lineup throughout that game. Chandra Muduli was there with jersey number 16, and with jersey number 9, we have the substitute. Not substitute, it was the captain, Rajesh Nayak, with that brilliant move. Storming back into that action, getting that as good as he can, getting that brilliant one, trying to give him a breakthrough, trying to give him a big of relief. And that's what he is looking to impress. He is looking to charge that one up, trying to come that one up, trying to call that one up as difficult as he can, looking to build that pressure, looking to admire that throughout that phase. And that's what he has likely proven out his best. He has shown his best, and then what he believes is a great way of an example that he tells some good stories. In fact, that's a great way to showcase that's great way, great applauding way of ensuring that all it does it count as a good way of fortune, that it favors that brilliance epitome of this great game. As they move ahead and move aside, they show a great sign of response from their end with that cross kick coming in this time, looking to just get that position up. And that what he is looking to come up strongly with that one. And there we are. It looks quite tough for all of us looking to make sure that we count that moment. We are back on that moment. We are ready for that moment, and most of the time we do, but we lapse that thing as well as in course of time, course of action. It becomes tough for all of us to get through that point, to keep going in that same way as it just allowing themselves to excel at that point. And that's what it is all about, taking that young guns, keeping them, giving them a big target, giving them a big milestone, giving them a big hope of what they can do the best and how can they do that best. That cross coming in, he misses that again with that left kick coming. It was a close call, in fact. That's a close one. And then they ask themselves, ask him up with that rattling up with that pace, quickly marching onto that one with that great intention. He was looking to get it through, covering that region, trying to create that chance, trying to get that space up, trying to done that one up. He was just looking to build that pressure coming in through his way, and that's through his gap as well. And yes, that's not a good sign. Key player on the ground, and that's what he calls the physiotherapist quickly running in. And that's in fact not a good symbol and not a good sign for Bidanasi Club. Key player hurted, injured, and now he's onto that stretcher. Two people carrying him off the ground, and that will be a question who will be the replacement for him as they have good lineup in their way. Pair or two do Babul Singh just coming close and seeing what best they can do. as we have a brilliant lineup from them as well. And let's see, they'll come up with which player as we have Saurav Prasad Mohanty. We have Pramod Dang as a defender, Krishanu Das as a forward player, midfielder Rajesh Kumar, Rahul Bregbeda we have as a midfielder. So that's the lineup they have, and let's see with which one the captain will allow or with which one the captain will call it as a way to watch it up, to look that one up going. And that's what they look to come up back. They look to make sure that they are up against it, and that's what they look to get in that same way with that pressure coming up. And that's what the time ticks off, and that's what things happen. Thing goes in that way as it looks fully in control with that point, trying to showcase all that spirit, all that moment, all that game coming, and straight away it looks a great position, a great way, a fair way to watch out this. And he clears but could not hold it. He was there with that pass, that brilliant pass coming in right there, but could not convert to that one. He was following through that pass, and that's what it happens with the teams. When majority of those at this instance they take it up, and that's what it takes. And what it makes is actually he's looking to impress with that identical point. Bidanasi Club struggling to provide their move, struggling to get things going in their way, struggling to get the best part of what they can actually do so, in order to make sure that they're trying to pull it apart as hard as they can, as hard as they would. They're going to come back strongly with that intention. And that's what the time flows, the time tells a great way of what has happened, how it has happened, a great point to watch it up, how it goes, with all the possibilities of looking into that action. And that what it looks, that great intent, great cameo, or what it seems out with what great things it turns out to be, with what great things it shows. That brilliant pass coming in, shackling it out, tackling it down, shackling it out, tackling it down, and with all that these things coming and going in that way. And that's what he's looking to impress. He's looking to create that those chances, looking to work on that one, admiring those chances. It looks a great way and a great way of opportunity coming and going in that way. And that's what at a time it seems out and it looks impressive. Point of action getting into that side, point of greatness getting into that side, looking for that great point. And that's what time is ticking off. Time just going away further and further from them. They're just losing themselves into that time, just losing themselves into that frame, just going that away from their side, things going away and away from their end, and that's what they look to call it up on their way. Somehow they're just eliminating that risk of getting inside the D. Rovers Club very much mature on that point, very much careful, supremely on that defense region. No chance of error. Jersey number 9 trying to go for that chance and he misses that in the last. And a good tackle by the boys in blue Bidanasi Club. Almost he reached there but could not get to that touch. Could not get to that point where he was looking to build, looking to get that. And that's what he's trying to keep it simple, trying to keep it ready for himself, looking to get that point, looking to get that risk as he looks to go with that cross reward coming in, but a brilliant save this time. Nagar Murmu opening his arm, just getting that in the first go, holding tightly that ball from a very firmly grip, and then that's a clearance coming in from that point. And that's what they look to impress themselves. They look to call it away, keeping that game alive, keeping that game strong, in keeping that game active, and that's what they look to build that pressure. They look to come with that strong intent. They look to build that one coming up inside that way and looking to create that moment. And that's what they look to impress each other with that point. And that's what a good defense line, absolutely doing right with the Nasi club. They've saved several goals, but could not try to get that touch with that passing. As you see, not a good that kind of coordination between players that we have seen from Rovers Club, standing tall, each foot exactly just putting that ball into that right, passing it amazingly right, and there we see that's not good thing up. There we see that player from the Bidanasi club seems out to be getting an injury. He's lying down there, and that's will be a breakthrough to it. Just see, not everything okay. It seems out. Something is it seems out that he's hurted himself or they're injured. Some point it looks things not going in favor, not looking that great way, and that what we seems out and what we see is a great example of a great leadership point from the Bidanasi club as he's on Pradyumna Swan, the player with jersey number 15. I reckon that could jersey number 19. My word, it is Pikashi Nayak. That's a spirit we've seen the game, but the kind of spirit between the young boys has been phenomenal. And this tournament organized by FAO MGM as an AIF federation, it's a great way to welcome youngsters on a big platform.
it's always like a big opportunity for them. How big can they make on this big stage? It gives them a great platform to showcase their skill, how much they're willing to give their 100%. It allows wings of opportunities for them to excel as good as they can, as it gives them a great exposure to make sure they nurture themselves in a high pressure game. They learn so much at this level so that they prepare well for the great levels, great platform, great matches. And that's we see the great work from Ankit Bhuyan, Rovers Club side, captain Rajesh Naik leading it from front. Absolutely, no doubt about his great leadership. And there we see jersey number 9 looking to get it through as easy you like. He gets it in style. As he gets it in style, look at that one. It's Captain Rajesh Nayak, and that I was talking about, leading it from front. Hasn't sure if this is a goal being given. If so, then it would have been third one. Rajesh Naik, absolutely. And yes, it is given. Rajesh Naik, the captain, he does it phenomenally well, keeping that ball low, keeping that with a good control, and then the right execution coming at the right point. And that's what we've seen, a great example of a great play of a match from the Rovers Club side. And that's quickly jersey number 10, quickly with that brilliant pass, and he misses that one. That would have been a great example of a good coordination, right to left, and we'll see that good assist and a pass with that goal. But
as it turns out to be great one for all of us, as the ball still in the possession. Bidanasi Club trying to show their move, trying to create their move, trying to come back as good as they can, trying to show the best what they can do, looking to provide the best touch of what they can be at a good place. And everything comes with time. Things happen for a time cause exceptionally well. We've seen this team as well, but today they're not in their form. They're not in their best touch. What I realize is, I reckon here, but that's what boys in red looking to capitalize the moment, as they're already sealing the spot with 3 goals, and pressure totally mounting to the high level on Bidanasi Club with what next they can do or what best they can do. And they still waits for an experiment on which player they would have to look up to, or they shuffle with. They'll also have a good lineup there, as we see jersey number 1 coming in on that place. It was Chinmay Sekar Behera, He was there as a substitute. He's been added to show the best what he can do in that remaining minutes. As time is just crossing up, shortly it will only be 20 minutes left in the game. As the clock turns side by side, it rolls. The time ticks off, waits for none. And what a great venue this is, Barabati Stadium, Cuttack. We've seen several games on this ground, each game defining its own story, each game telling the history for the game, each game depicting the struggle for players, the value for their time, how much determined they are for that move, how much hard they are willing on the hard times, how much ready they are to prove the best what they can do, how much ready they are up to that occasion, how much they are up against each other, and that's what it brings a great story of line to them with that great moment, great action, with things getting in that time to time way. And then what we realize is it in that course of action, course of time, things coming good in that way, things getting better and better with time going in that way, allowing things to scattering over that point, looking to show that showcase, looking to build that pressure, and then again that's what we see is looking to pass it back to jersey number 10, and that's what he's lost the ball there as a good tackle coming up strongly what it requires up in the defense line with no margin of error being there. And that's straight into his way, but lost his body, lost his shape, and a good piece of goalkeeping there by captain this time. He's able to save multiples out of few. He's got it through, but he has saved many from his end. And that's things not perfectly okay, things not getting all right, things not being up to that mark, up to that occasion of what it looks or what it shows. Things actually getting in control, things actually getting in that way of great things. But as we see, the physiotherapist quickly heading to that point, but he's not okay to play with that. So there surely be a substitute, I reckon. I wonder there would be a substitute on his place. Not sure will be there. But that's a close way of a game, a close way to analyze that point, close way to ensure that things get tough. When the situation gets tough, it becomes a great chance for youngsters or the one who are substituted to show that this is the game and this is the best moment. They can't get a tough situation than this to prove their best or highlight being on that stage to show that they have added a value to that point. And that's what sometimes it adds that point, it adds that value. And of course on the action on the side it looks good for watching them upcoming closely for that game. And that what things goes, things become messy, things become tough, situation like arises, but the best athlete is the one who faces this one with smile on his way and asking, telling to himself that, oh, this was the best part to produce myself. This is the best thing, and yet the best happens again for the team in Red Rovers Club. Not a big surprise with that goal coming up with that perfectly timing. Absolutely great teamwork shown on that segment and rising the scoreboard to one more. And that's we see quickly marching back, finding that open space, analyzing the opportunity and that cascading it into the nets. And that's what he did. A great, phenomenal job. And that's what they wait for the time. Wait for time. Time waits for none. As they just look to seal that spot. As they just look to bring that spot. As they look to come back strongly with that intention.
strongly with that moment, and strongly these are the chances which they work hard on onto it. They work as good as they can. They would look to be best on that segment, and that's what the best test for youngsters comes at this point, where they have a lot of responsibility over their shoulder, a lot of work to be done, and a lot to be checked. A great testament for their hard work, knowledge, what they brings into that game, what kind of a great play they bring into that game, which ensures that he's up to date on that occasion, he's all right with that difficult things coming up, he's ready for that change. And that's what we will look to see, that temperament from Bibanasi Club rising onto that occasion. And what it looks to say that one. Not sure of how great things become, not sure of how great things get, but one thing is sure, we'll see great drama, great things happening up, and there we see again. As time is just going up, as we look to see a few more goals coming in the last 15 to 20 minutes of play left. And what that it is all about, they're already heading and leading that game with that point. They're already leading with that intent. Already they're up against that moment, and a great moment of brilliance, and a great moment of great sheer. And that's what they look for, the time, they wait for that moment, they look for that brilliance thing coming up into that action. They look to get through that point, they look to get inside that way with that cross coming in, and that's what they look to get. And that's what a great way to watch out this game going from both ends.
The way to watch out this game going from both ends, as it looks tremendous to have a look at this point, to witness and watch the great icons, to watch the great players going in that same way, showing out their best, looking to create that chance, looking to create that charge, and that's what they look to come back strongly with the time being ticking off as they left with little time as just about 12 minutes to go within the 90 minutes game. Still, they haven't opened their account. That's not the best part of the game from their end, as they will never wanted to close this game on a nil note, as they would look to embark on a goal, make sure that they add a goal and end this contest with that one. At least the worst point, they would look to go for that side. And that's what he looks to add at that point. And that's what the pressure comes in the time when you loses your best point. Try to bring that game, but they try to look that game from that point, ensuring that they've got the best, they've got the more points, they've got the minimum action. This time they're taking that point, trying to get that one. Is that the one? Oh, just going long from that, but it was a well try, a hard one. Never an easy one you'll get from this point. And that's what they are marching back with that twist and the turn and the tail with 9 minutes to go. And that's what they're looking strongly to get back on that action, trying to quickly get back into that point. And what best they can do is trying that free kick, trying with that kick. That's what the pressure is all about, how you handle it. That's more important. Playing with that right game spirit, and that's what we've seen phenomenally in the athletes who've taken the parts. They've been so much interested, they were so much ready for the event. The kind of energy they bring in, the kind of determination, perseverance they bring in the game, that spirit which shows, which lies within themselves, is about fighting for the last minute and fighting till the last minute, hoping for the best, never losing hope, never losing early side, just try to show and prove the best what they can do and what they are capable of doing. And that's likely of what they are looking to come back in that way.
And he looks to get back strongly, looks to come back with that hope, look to come back with that chase. But things are going away and away as thing goes further and further from them. And that's what this long kick straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Aniket Bhuyan. As the time is ticking off, it's half second, more than a second, half minute left of this 9 minutes game to go with. 90 minutes game's just about to blink. Just this game was started and it's been 83 minutes. And that seems out to be great interesting, isn't it? It looks like to be a great move and a great best way to watch it out. How thing goes, how things happen, how they handle things, how they looks to impress things, how they get the things going, and what are the segments of checking that things coming up with all that point, all that action into that way as a twist and tail. And that's what he looks to impress, looks to come back. And that's what he believes in himself. He's got that talent to show the best what he can do. A sliding down by Nagin Murmu this time. It's Ankit Bhuyan. Sorry for my word. Exceptionally well, and it is not got those kicks coming right in today's. Not more of the opportunity it is taken as ball and the match fully dominantly been Rovers Club side leading that way. And that's what the time is ticking off as they just look to end up this time, looking that channel of that time, looking to foresee that moment, looking to enhance that moment, the long kick coming in and could not provide end to that segment. And that's what they're looking to end this one up, looking to end this one in that go, looking to impress with that one in go. That's a long touch. They're just looking and kicking it hard and going away. But that's what they can try. More and more chances they're already up against with a long margin. Only a miracle can save at this point to the boys in blue. And that's what we wait for that moment, wait for that chance. Looks to get that through, looks to get it through in that brilliant one. And yes, he seems out to be in good control, looks to impress that one, but out of no way, just kicking that away. Hasn't hold that ball perfectly, hasn't got that hold onto it, and then finding that one different and difficult in that way. And that's what the time ticks off, time gets on. 87 minutes of play left with what they can do is they can come back with that one. And that's what he looks to build that pressure, looks to get it that things done. And yes, he get it through. And that's what he waits for time to happen in that way, to create that pressure. Absolutely looking good onto it, looking better for it. Absolutely, he's hold it into it tightly, perfectly, standing tall onto that occasion, standing tall for that one as they look perfectly in control for it. as they look to set the benchmark, as they look to add a great flavor, add a great contest to that point, as they add a great storyline up for them. They've got everything going good, and that's what they are very much interested in knowing that idea, getting that one through, looking to get that point coming in, looking to get that angle, and that is a good pass, but could not end up straight into the hands of Nagin Murmu. And that's what 88 minutes of play left happened, and just 2 minutes time left hardly. The clock ticking off. They're waiting for that alarm clock to ring. That's what the boys in blue are just in that way. Somewhere lost it in the game, but they've forgotten about time as they're just on that blink of losing this game. And that's what is Rovers Club actually holding the situation tight with that brilliant cross coming in. Nagin Murmu showing his best skill, diving right to him. It was a quick call coming in from that action as the time's ticking off with few seconds to go. With each action to be waiting in their side list. And that's what they are waiting for the entire game schedule, waiting for the entire game plan, waiting for the entire game mission, what they can do and what they does best. That's what about a great plan to watch it. And if they do it so, they look to march into that opportunity. Look to get back that opportunity straight away, pointing out to it. Additional 4 minutes being rewarded to each team as an additional time being given. And there will be no confusive point from Rovers Club as they're already heading this game with 4-0. They're in a right position in a do no wrong form. Whereas Bidanasi Club have lost it their hope. They are completely shattered with these 4 goals. They've lost it their natural game as the pressure is so high mounting as they've lost their natural game, missing somewhere for those passes at attacking side. They were known for it. As the time gets ahead, time ticking off with time going up, we have hardly 3 minutes of play left, but still counter-attacks from Rovers Club will not stop. It will come. The goals point will always entertain the crowd till the last. Don't go anywhere else, and that's what people are watching this game. They've gathered here in large number to watch this game, and that's what the fans from Rovers Club side would always look to happy for going their team in their finishing way, making sure that they make them feel proud, feel them better, calm, relaxed, composed. As the game totally halted in their way, never aside it looks they lose their control. They were so much calm, controlled, composed, had eye on the game, eye on the ball, and never fumble up, never provided that wrong lead. And that's so much they were up to that occasion, up to that mark. And that's what they look to end the game in that fashion with adding one more. And that will be an icing on cake for Rovers Club if they got one more goal on the board. And they looks to impress with that one. And now Bidanasi Club has no clue, has no answer to what has happened, has no knowledge of the point where it's leaking up or where they completely went wrong. But what they can do the best is learn from the current lesson of making sure past mistake analysis so that the next game they are up against the right strategy with good coordination of players where they lag behind. Were they not able to go with pass execution? Were they not able to execute the defense line? Or were they lagging behind by the energy they were dropping off? Or it was a matter of fitness between the players or a bit of personal contradiction between players and they wanted to come up. analysis of proper with that, making sure that they come with flying colors in the next game, and that's what the clock is ticking off. Last 40 seconds to go. We already have that deciding point which team is going up, but somehow that's been a big challenge to just get them away with one more goal to go. That's what they would look to end this contest on a high ending note. Well, they do so. Can he come back on that one? Keeps it low to his teammate, passes it back, and then again he realizes that he is somewhere there in the middle, and just the time is passing. That's what Rovers Club on mind. Things to go with that way, and that's just passing. You pass me, I pass you. That's what they'll do with that ball going away with that one. Now surely the alarm clock will bring now that hooter, and especially the celebration will go in the corners of Rover Club, the team who has made them feel so proud with this four storming goals coming back into their side. And there it is. Final time, finishing touch, end to that story, and a game to be remembered for Rovers Club. What they did incredibly well. Rovers Club 4-0 and Bidanasi Club with nil on the board. That's all we have in the today's game session. And don't go anywhere else. Tomorrow's lineup, let's see. We have which teams there. We see two captain officials coming along together. This is the comparison stats of the Rovers Club 60% ball possession, whereas Bidanasi Club have 40% ball possession, 18 shots, and 6 taken by the other one. The winning side getting 9 shots, the runner up with 1, and the saves has been 1 and 3. 4 corners coming from Rovers Club, whereas Bidanasi Club with 2, 7 big fouls from Bidanasi Club and 5 by Rovers, 1 yellow card each to each team, no red card coming up. And that's what we have in the news from our end. And that's we have the great one. Stay tuned. We have tomorrow the lineup: Jai Durga Club taking it out JR Gallant Club, 3:30 p.m. sharply at this venue. And stay tuned for the 5:30 p.m. game, Sports Odisha taking on Rising Star Club. And that's all we have from the center today. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Thank you very much.